Oh, man.
I'm ashamed of what I did, Luke.
You burned them.
And I am terribly sorry, and I'm not sure that I can undo what I did, but I'm trying.
You're trying...
Excuse me.
Yes, Mary?
I'm still trying to get Mexico. But because of the fiesta, that lawyer just can't be reached at all. I've tried their city hall. Mr. Baldwin?
Thank you, Mary.
Trying to reach Mexico on the phone?
All morning, and I can't get through.
What do you think you're going to do? You're going to get a copy of it or something sent up here?
Look, I know I can't fix what I've done to you, Luke, but I'd have to try.
Do you know where Joe is?
Got a message he was going to stop Captain Ramsey's on the way to the... Look, Joe can't help either. Nobody can get through to the attorneys in Mexico.
I'll get through to them. I'm going to Mexico myself, and I want Joe to go with me.
I want to go, too.
No, I don't want you anywhere near me.
Luke, I need to help. Look, I know some Mexican officials down there. They might help us. Please.
I'll talk to Laura about it.
Wait a minute. Look. It is a small word, and I know it can't ease the pain that I have caused you, but I am truly sorry.
I'll talk to Laura.
I don't know. There's just something about a person sitting there, staring up at you so helplessly, and he's worried. He's worried because he doesn't have any money, he doesn't have a job, no insurance. Hell, I had a person in here last week. He was so proud he had stayed out of the hospital for 4 weeks because he couldn't pay. The man might have died.
Yes, well, that's what clinics are all about.
You have done an incredible job down there. I'm really looking forward, anxious, to start my hospital rotation in the clinic.
Tell me something. When's the last time you had any sleep?
Oh. I don't know. 3 days, maybe?
Uh-huh.
Gee, when I was an intern, I think I went 5 straight very often. What's wrong with you?
Well, you know kids these days.
You look like you could use some rest, Rilla.
Is that an order?
That is an order. Find yourself an empty bed.
You got it.
Gonna be a good doctor.
Lesley Weber, you say that about every intern.
Oh, I do, don't I?
Yes, you do.
Well, anyway, he still is.
You look a little tired yourself. You do.
Thanks a lot. I'd love to get a little more sleep than I'm getting. Somebody's got to keep this wedding on the road.
And the only other wedding plans I remember making were ours. That was a lot of fun. In fact, we could start that all over again. We could start from scratch. Your and my wedding. A good idea? I think you like it, don't you?
Gee, the last occupant of that seat was a burned-out intern. What's your excuse?
I just came from jail. Had this book for Diana's murder.
What?
You're kidding.
How?
Oh, it was very easy once they found her carrying around the murder weapon. I thought I'd better tell the people that are responsible for her mental and physical health, so I came to tell you and us Cats.
Cats isn't in today.
I know, I asked at the desk.
Phone for you, Mr. Kelly.
Would you take a message, please?
It's Captain Ramsey, and he says it's urgent.
So it's urgent. Excuse me. What now?
Joe, Heather wants you back here.
Forget it.
Look, Joe, she's making a fuss, and she claims that you're her attorney.
I was her attorney.
Well, maybe so. But she's now admitting that she didn't tell the truth.
What, is she ready to confess?
I don't know, but it's possible. Now, Joe, look, get over here. You know darn well she's not going to tell me anything.
All right, I'll be over. Would you have Dr. Katz call me at my office right now? I'm going back down to the station.
Want me to go with you?
Why?
Be happy to.
I don't want to go.
Don't, but you're her friend. You're her attorney. You're the one that's been defending her all along.
Defend her. Do you know what she told me? She said she found the gun in Alice Grant's bottom drawer. Oh, and then she tried to tell me that Ann was the one who put it there.
Oh, no.
Oh, you should have been there. It was marvelous to behold. Then she tried to pin it on Sarah.
She's been lying from the very beginning.
Lying all along. And now she's grasping at straws. Well, this is one lawyer that's not going to be tricked by her anymore. I'm going to go down and tell her I'm not going to be her little fool. Excuse me.
Bye, darling. Hi, Luke. Oh, wait. Hide the sketches. You don't want them to see the dress.
Oh, what wedding dress? I'm just taking measurements.
It's okay, Luke. Come on in.
Where are you going?
I'm going to the hospital. Some of us have to work for a living, you know.
Oh. Sure, cutie.
You okay?
Yeah, I am.
Laura, take care of this man, huh? He's got that look in his eye.
Which look? He has hundreds. Cheer up, groom. It's only a week.
You have a hump in your back. I can't see what hurt.
Don't hit her. Are you about done here?
Don't rush me, Curly.
Delphina, how much longer is this going to be?
About 5 seconds if you'd stand still.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Okay, that's it for now.
Thank you. Something's wrong. I can tell.
I was right. Mr. Baldwin intercepted the papers.
How did you find out?
He told me.
Did he give them back to you?
He couldn't, baby.
What?
He burned them.
What? I don't believe it. Oh. When you told me that you were suspicious because he was drinking, I thought maybe he hid them or he tucked them in a drawer or something, but he burned them?
Laura,
I can't believe
he
that.
was drunk.
That doesn't matter. That is absolutely no excuse. That's a hateful thing to do. How could he be so childish?
Baby, it's over.
It is not over. He has to pay for this.
He already is.
Why? What did you do about it?
I didn't have to do anything. Nobody has to do anything. He's punishing himself.
Good. The man should suffer. Look what he's done to us.
Look, our problems are only temporary. His are going to last a long time.
I don't give a damn about him. I care about our wedding.
I know. I'm going to Mexico.
When?
Today. I put a call into Joe. He's going to go with me. And maybe Lee, too.
Lee? Are you crazy?
No.
Luke, don't be a fool. You're being a fool.
No, I'm not.
The only reason Lee wants to go with you is so that he can find Scotty and he can mess things up even further.
I don't agree.
Look at what he did.
Laura.
You're being a fool.
Laura. I talked to him. It was pathetic. He made a horrible mistake. He wants to try to make up for it by helping us. He knows officials down there. He can help us. What's wrong?
I'm angry. If he goes with you to Mexico, there isn't going to be a wedding.
What are you saying?
Something terrible is going to happen. I can feel it.
Now you are being crazy. Now, come on. I'm going to take care of everything, I swear to you. Now, look at me. Look. Look right here. I'm going to take care of it. I promise you, a week from Saturday, you will be Mrs. Lucas Lorenzo Spencer. You will. You will.
I can't calm down.
Amy, what is it?
You haven't heard? They put Heather in jail.
What?
She's behind bars right now.
Why?
They found her with the murder weapon and they booked her on murder 1.
When did all this happen?
Last night. I think I'll sit down. Excuse me.
Are you absolutely sure?
Oh, yes, we saw Joe Kelly as we were leaving the hospital.
He's on his way to jail right now. They think she's going to confess to the whole thing.
Well, I see Amy's here, so I guess you've heard all about it.
It's incredible. I thought Heather had been cleared and that prowler had done it.
Yeah.
Well, that's the way these things happen. One day they don't even have a suspect. Next day they've booked the killer.
So this is the end of it, dear Diana. It's finally over.
Hold it right there. Any more hysterics and I'm taking a walk.
All right. I'm sorry.
Ramsey says you have something important to tell me, something that you wouldn't tell him.
Well, you're my lawyer. I wanted to talk to you first.
Then talk.
Well, you remember I told you about finding the gun in my mother's
You said you
house?
had broken in.
Well, there's more. It's coming back to me now.
It's coming back to you now.
Yeah. I didn't want to tell you before because I was scared, but I remember that night I was in Diana Taylor's apartment. I remember her face. I saw her alive.
You what?
Well, I saw her. She faced me when I confronted her with the gun, and I remember that expression on her face. It was if...
You remembered it all right. You remembered it because you had a gun in your hand, and you remembered the expression on her face right before you blew her away.
No, Joe, I didn't shoot her.
Oh, then what happened?
I don't remember.
You don't remember. You don't remember. You don't remember anything that would ever incriminate you, do you? It's never you, is it? You have been lying from the beginning. You've been making things up. You've been hiding things, fooling me into thinking that I have the right information when I don't. Well, Heather, you're not going to get a chance to trick me ever again. Matron?
Joe, please.
No, that's it. I've had it. I'm going to have Ramsey appoint a public defender for you.
Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me.
I'm not doing anything to you, Heather. I'm doing it for my own sanity. I just hope that Ramsey can appoint somebody that's not as easily fooled by you as I was.
Joe, you can't. You won't. You know how you feel for me.
Feel for you? Yeah, I feel for you, just like Ramsey does. I hope they put you away forever.
Oh, darlings, we're going to grab a bite to eat. If Robert calls, we'll be back in a few hours.
Okay.
Delphina, thank you for everything.
You're not done yet, Bright Eyes. I'll give you a call in a few days and tell you about your next fitting.
Yeah, right. Look, is there going to be much more after that?
I am aware of the deadline.
And when Delphina owes Tiffany Hill a favor, darling, she gets those gold thimble thumbs in order. Now,
Come on, give me a break.
oh, never, darling. But I will treat you a marvelous little hamburger at the cutest little place. You have never seen anything. It's Kelly's. You've never seen anything like it in this town. Tell her, darling. And it's actually, it's a charming little place.
What are you doing here?
Laura, I know how you feel.
You have no idea how I feel.
Well, I'm sure you must hate me very much. But please, let me say something.
Go ahead, Mr. Baldwin.
This isn't to excuse what I did, Laura. It's just to try and understand it. I burned your papers in a drunken rage. You see, it was the first moment since you and Scotty split that I had a chance to do something.
Well, you certainly made up for lost time, didn't you?
Well, just remember, the rest of you were able to cope with your anger. I mean, Scotty could take a poke at Luke, and you were able to get your divorce. I mean, everybody was allowed to purge themselves.
Everybody except you.
That's right, Luke. Everybody but me. I kept it all inside. Not just my problems with Scotty either. It was the two of you. And there was the mores of my generation, which is still here. And my problem with liquor.
Then why couldn't you just take it all out on yourself rather than taking it out on us?
In a way, I did that, Laura. You see, I violated the thing that I have sworn to uphold and defend. I broke the law.
What you did was in an effort to keep us apart. You destroyed property that didn't belong to you.
That's true. And I tried to drown the memory of that in more booze. Well, I have faced it now. And as I told Luke, I am terribly sorry.
That doesn't bring the papers back.
Oh, I know that. And you see, that's why I want to help. Now, I have here 3 airplane tickets to Mexico. And I am going. And I hope it's with Luke and Joe, so I can do what I can to help. And Laura, I hope someday that you can understand this and forgive me.
Thank you. Heather, I think we have a few things to go over.
Not without my lawyer present.
Well, that's the very first thing. Joe Kelly stated that he will not be your attorney of record, so it'll have to be someone else. Zelda Bernstein, maybe?
You know she already turned me down.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. Is there someone else?
It really doesn't matter, Captain Ramsey. I mean, if Joe Kelly doesn't believe me, who will?
Well, then I'll just get you a public defender.
Fine.
Heather, would you like to make a statement?
Not without an attorney present.
But you just said that you...
I just said I didn't care who it was. I didn't say I was going to make it easy for you.
Well, suit yourself. Matron.
Captain Ramsey, can I please make a phone call?
Only to your attorney.
But I want to call my mother.
We already tried to inform her, but it seems that she left town last night. You'll have to wait until she gets back.
I need to talk to her now.
Heather, when your mother gets back, she'll know where to find you. Because you're not going anywhere for a long time.
Lee?
Hi, Joe. Come on in. We're expecting you.
Well, you guys are not expecting the news I'm carrying. What is it? Heather has been booked for Diana's murder.
What?
Oh, my God.
I found her carrying the actual murder weapon.
What are you going to do?
I've resigned from the case, and as far as I'm concerned, I want to get as far away from the whole mess as I possibly can. Well, it looks like you got a good chance to do that. What do you mean? You want to tell him, Lee? Tell me what? What's going on?
I burned Luke and Laura's divorce decree.
Oh, no.
As you know, there's no excuse to exonerate me from that, so I plan to resign from the bar as soon as I can. I can't carry on after that.
Wait a second. Oh, wait a minute. What you did had nothing to do with being a lawyer. You had been drinking.
That is no excuse. You know it, Joe.
Lee. Look, you're a respected attorney with a reputation you've worked for your whole life to attain. And if you threw in the towel, it would weigh on all of our shoulders. And you've confessed. And that's all that matters.
That's right, man. Come on. I mean, you apologized. We accepted the apology. That's enough. Nobody else needs to know.
Well, what about now? Mexico.
Laura?
Okay.
All right, Joe, Mr. Baldwin, I think we've got a plane to catch.